Please welcome the legendary Naomi Campbell. I don't know where to start, so I'll just start
We could go everywhere.
Everywhere. I love that you have fun with hair. And I've been seeing you recently wearing the afro, and I wasn't sure which hair you were going to wear today. And
I thought about it. I tell you how it happened. I went to see Prince in London, the concert. He did he would wake up and decide I'm doing a concert. So we were like in the middle of lunch, like we're leaving. Prince is doing a concert now. So I went to see him. He had an afro.
Yes.
I said, that's it. I'm wearing afro.
So you've been wearing the afro.
He inspired me.
And so, if left to your own devices,
I love the natural. I'm into
the natural look.
Yeah.
Not me.
But it's hard to do. It's hard to maintain.
It is hard to maintain,
Yeah.
but it's easy when you have a full-blown glam squad all the time at your beck and call.
But I don't have it all the time. When I'm not working, when I'm in Kenya, I don't have anybody. I'm like alone.
Do you know how to do your own makeup and hair?
I do.
A lot of girls don't, and I
do.
always get so shocked at that.
No, but I'm better at doing the makeup than the hair. But I mean, you know, the wavy hair, just a conditioner and a sweet back, but the makeup I can do, but the hair was never my best.
You know, you're tough on the face, and the second season is on Oxygen.
I am tough because I really believe, what you see is who I am.
Yes.
I do not want the girls, I don't want to lie to my girls.
Yes.
Any of them, whether my team and teams or Lydia's team. Because I feel when they go out into the world, I don't want them to come back. Why didn't she tell us that?
Yes.
She just gave us all. I don't want to do that. It is a real world. It is a real profession. It is a very competitive profession.
Yes.
And they need to know that.
Yes.
So they need to be on their tippy toes, ready to pounce, and be ready for anything.
Now, you got started back when you were a teenage girl.
Yeah.
And your mom, Valerie, was always right by your side.
But she didn't want me to model.
Which, I've read that. She didn't want you to model.
Yeah.
But, you know, she supported you, and look at you now. To a young girl right now who's watching, because everybody wants to be famous now, and every pretty girl thinks
Wendy,
that she could be a supermodel.
I want people to know this one thing. It's one thing to be famous, but when I started modeling in my group of women, it's not about the fame.
Right.
You have to love what you do. There is an art to modeling. It's not just like get up, pretty makeup, hair. It's not just like that. You'll see through this show, because we really on this season work through the skills. So you see what goes into it. And we are also involved in some of the skills with our girls. And it's really difficult at times. It's trying, it's testing, it's endurance, it's focus. And
it's having interviews.
I question when some girls are like, well, we want to be famous, we want to be a model. That's not what it's about, because you won't last 2 seconds if that's what you want.
Yes.
You can have your 15 minutes of fame by putting out some crap story, but a true model will sustain and have longevity.
Because pretty girls are a dime a dozen. A true model lives on forever.
And they're versatile. Comedian, you know?
Now, this is what I've always wondered, and pardon me if this is just something I don't know. I've never seen, like, the obvious Naomi Campbell line of fishnets, you know, or the Naomi Campbell hair extensions.
Coming. On its way.
Oh, wow.
Very soon.
Nice. Very nice.
You know what? I think I kind of took a 5-year hiatus.
Yes.
So now I feel inspired, but I love to work. I love to, whether it's to help somebody else. Yesterday, I'm like to my girlfriend, you can sing, we've got to go get you a record deal. I like to see
You had a record deal back in the day.
I did. And someone threw a CD at me the other day, like, sign this. I was like, can I have it? Because I really don't have one anymore.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't know. Or it's somewhere stuck somewhere in a storage somewhere. But, no, it's like, it's nice to try different things. Okay. I am a model in my day job, but I wanted to try singing. It was not right for me.
It's okay.
But...
it's okay.
But you know, I got to make a video. I had this Indian inspiration thing. I wanted to be a sari and all this stuff.
Yes, yes. Well, any hints? Like, is it going to be perfume, clothing? If
you know what? I have perfume already.
You do?
I'm on my 13th perfume. I'm signed to Procter & Gamble.
Really?
It's a really disgrace that I don't think you can buy it in America.
Oh, wow.
I know, shocking. I'll get you some.
I would love some.
I will get you some.
One of each one, please.
I will get you some. I will try to do that.
A lot of the girls maintain their figures, whether it's they're modeling or they're just regular people, through liposuction and fillers and things like that. I look at you and I just say, I think you're the last natural woman who's beautiful.
I'm afraid to go under the knife if I don't have to. And listen, if God forbid,
yes,
there's an accident, then you know you do what you do. But I'm not. I'm afraid.
Do you go to the gym? Do you pull your legs with Pilates? What do you do?
Yeah, I do Pilates. I do the bed, and I do yoga. Those are the two things.
Now, how often do you do those things?
Every day.
Oh, really?
Every day.
Now, do you go to them or do they come to you?
Come to me. They come to you.
Now, the assistant that you have right now, Naomi Campbell.
I don't have an assistant.
Oh, well, probably for the best.
No, I don't have an assistant because no one can do it faster than me.
No one can do it faster.
I'm a Gemini. I'm very fast.
Very fast. Now, how long have you been going with no assistant?
Years.
Years?
Yeah.
Do you read the blogs?
I don't read blogs. I read the tweets and I read the Instagram. Very sweet.
Now, do you ever get mad at them after midnight with a glass of wine?
No. I don't.
Yeah.
No, I'm not reading. I don't have time to read that. I look at it, I read them. I usually read it in the morning.
Yes.
When I'm waking up and I'm in the car and I'm going to work.
You've been around for a while, though, so I'm sure nothing bothers you.
I'm thick-skinned. I've gotten thick-skinned.
Yes.
But I'm still human.
Yes.
And we all are. I mean, since we all get criticized and critiqued in our business that we do, I'm sure you don't like it. I don't like it, but that's just what we do.
It's what we do.
It's what we're in.
You know, just some random things about Naomi. I'm very curious. Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, New York State one.
Now, just because you have it, it doesn't mean that you know how to maneuver.
I know how to drive. In England, we have to learn on the stick and the automatic. You can't just
do both.
Well, back then you couldn't take it on the automatic. You had to take your driver's license on the stick.
So when was the last time you drove?
In Kenya, about 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago in Kenya.
Yes.
When's the last? Oh, well, I don't even know if you've ever gone grocery shopping because you've been.
Oh no, I do.
You do?
Yes, I do.
I love grocery shopping too.
I do not understand. I've said this many times how people pick their groceries from the internet. I have to see them. I don't want them to be squashed and bruised and rotting away. I want to see them fresh and, about to. Open up and bloom.
You've had a lot of high-profile relationships.
Yes.
There's one in particular that I remember, you and Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Do you stay cordial to people from your past?
Absolutely.
Or when you're done, you're done? Absolutely. Are you seeing anyone now? Okay, we can move along. She's not gonna let this go to waste, are you kidding me? Because look, you are a supermodel, a bona fide icon, and a legend.
But what does supermodel mean?
I don't know, they
use this
say
name
it.
so many times.
They say it.
Everyone's one.
Yes, everybody's a supermodel.
So am I really, what am I? A working model, better.
Okay, that's even better. We've talked about your love life before, and the one thing that I have been consistent in saying, I think I would like, and marriage isn't for everybody, and neither are children, but I think that I would like to see you
married.
Or with children.
Okay, possibility.
Is that you, or you're not that girl?
I absolutely adore. I adore. I have 2 orphanages in Kenya.
You have 2 orphanages in Kenya?
Yeah. One in Jamaica, one in Cuba.
Yes.
One in, I love kids.
But you have to find the right guy first.
The right guy or the right bank.
Or the right bank. I hear that. Up next, everybody. We're gonna find out what it was like when Naomi, do you remember she danced in Michael Jackson's video? Yeah. We'll talk about that and a whole lot more next. We're back with Naomi Campbell. Naomi, a couple of things. I know you want us to watch The Face. It's in season 2. What do you watch on TV when you're not doing The Face?
Oh, everything. You, Scandal, Housewives of Atlanta, Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Wow.
Suits, The Good Wife, The True Detective.
She is us.
This new, what's this other one? Oh, would I say Good Wife? Yeah. Love and Hip Hop.
You're ratchet, too. I like that. Do you have a favorite city in the world? Like, if you could not move ever again, where would you want to live?
That's tough.
Okay.
I love to travel. I love traveling and such a freedom, and it's hard. I love New York City. It gives me an amazing energy. I love to go to London, where I'm from. It gives me an amazing energy. Yes. I love traveling. I don't mind to be on a plane. Now,
I want to show you a trick that I learned. You inspired me to do this. I was talking about it the other day on Hot Topics, but I could only do it from this angle. Now, I saw you on Oprah many, many years ago, and it was the first time that it occurred to me, oh my God, look at the way she sits. Now, I've lost a few pounds recently, and I could finally do the Naomi. Do you see? That's the Naomi.
my God, I can't.
Oh my.
I can't believe you watch. I do that.
Yes, you do. And it's this is a real acrobatic
I do
trick.
it normally when I feel my dress could be a little risky on shortness.
Now-
and I feel I need to do it like that.
Yes, Naomi, yes. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Photoshopping.
Yes.
You've been on over 500 magazine covers. Are you for it or against it?
Okay, am I for it or against it? Well, when I started, they didn't have it. It was not existing. And now we're onto digital. I mean, basically, I do the picture out of trust with the photographer. I'm not one of the type of models that looks at the screen to see what do I look like, do I love the picture? It's not up to me.
Yes.
I base my relationship on my guys that I work with, on the photographers that choose me to work for publication on trust. And if I feel the picture's good between us, I'm cool. I don't need to look at it. I'll wait till it comes out in the magazine.
Perfect.
It is not in my hands.
So you're not
how
a
it
control
comes
freak
out.
like that.
No.
Good.
Because otherwise I'd never leave the shoot.
Yes.
I mean, you have to have some type of trust. You can't be like trying to control. You want the artistry of what they bring to the table, right?
Yes. Now, how did your relationship with Michael going on the video shoot for In the Closet come about?
With her, Brett's calling me and saying, I remember he was like, I was so happy that I was going to Paris to do the shows. He was like, Naomi, could you come to LA? I said, no, I cannot come to LA. I've got 30 shows in Paris and I've got to do them. And I can't cancel. And they're like, you can for Michael Jackson? I'm like, oh yeah, maybe yeah, I can. And so
You were good in the video.
went to LA and so much fun. We had so many water fights and fresh whipped cream fights.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think I arrived to a dinner. He had a Michael Jackson dinner with MTV. Like, 100 people wanted dinner with him. So I arrived with him on an elephant, middle of the desert we were.
Love that.
So, it's just fun.
Love it.
Fun.
Now let's get to walking. Come on, let's hit the runway.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay.
What do I do?
Wendy,
All right.
okay, so I just
You
gonna
first,
show you
show
one,
me.
and then you're gonna do it with
right.
some swag, with some hits.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
God.
Now, Wendy, I want some swag.
I will never be a supermodel, but I love hosting this show because I get to meet super people like you. Naomi, thank you. Oh, she almost flipped my wig. It's our friend Naomi Campbell, everybody. Check her out. Season 2 of The Face tonight at 10 on Oxygen. Please welcome back to our show the fierce and fabulous Naomi Campbell. Okay. So, Naomi, you know, take it in, take it in.
I get emotional. You make me cry.
You've got to take that every place you go.
You just nearly made me cry. Thank you so much.
But Naomi, the thing is that today, oh my gosh, we need a tissue on aisle 3.
Tissue.
Oh. No, you can't chase them back.
I
Oh,
can't.
no, now they're going back into the hair.
Now they're
Wait,
coming
no,
down.
here you go. Thanks,
Thank you
Doug.
so much. That was so overwhelming.
Naomi, today is National Walking Day,
Is
and you're
it?
the most famous walker in the world.
Well, I can't really walk right now.
Well, no, she's preset because now what is going on?
I've got a bit of a foot problem. It's like taking a long time to heal. So that's why you see me, I had to put on sneakers with an evening dress on Saturday. I was in Germany and I got this award for Beauty Idol of 2016 and I couldn't take it anymore. I was just like, when I get on stage, I'm like, please, do you mind if I put on my sneakers?
Yes.
So I had on a lovely 1989 Pierre Cardin gorgeous vintage dress.
I haven't heard that
and
name
I had
in
to put on,
years.
I never heard that name. I know, the dress was gorgeous. And then I had to put on a pair of sneakers. I couldn't hold it.
Well, let's give you some Naomi shoe cam.
I know, but I
because
couldn't.
clearly
I'm
today,
sorry, but I can't break the look.
put those feet on your feet.
I've
put
got
those
the-
feet down. Now, come on.
Yeah, I've got these in there.
But Naomi, even with a foot problem, you're wearing 4-inch heels.
I'm that vain. I'm not gonna lie, I can't. It's all about the look of the outfit, and it's like, the sneakers would not have worked because it would have come up to here, then it would have been a gap, and it had to be a strong.
Well, did you twist your ankle?
No, it's more than that. It's a little bone in my foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
it just takes time to heal because
no surgery. The bone has to fuse together.
It takes time. Well, I hope no surgery. We hope. I mean, I'm trying to do all that they say, but you never know.
Okay.
I've not been able to keep off it like they're asking me to. It's very difficult.
Yes.
I'm too active.
Walking and prancing.
So it's like.
So I love you on Empire. And the last time that you were here, you hadn't actually started that role, but I'd only seen you act one time, and that was on Ab Fab with Patsy and Adina.
Oh, Patsy and Adina.
Do you remember the Naomi? Yes, legendary.
I love
the Naomi episode. But so, when you first got approached about the role, were you hesitant to take it?
Well, no, I actually wasn't. I do trust Lee Daniels. He's a great friend, and I trust Brian Grazer. He's another great friend since I'm 17 years old. So when they approached me separately, Lee showed me the pilot, and I have to say, I saw the first pilot. I was like, I want more. I want to see more. And that was July 2014. So I was just like, I can't wait for any more. So can I have another episode? And he was like, no, there's no more. We're going to start filming now. And then he said, what do you think? So then I would meet with Lee every weekend when I come back to New York, back from London. And we started talking about the character and building a backstory for the character.
Your character's good. For those of you who don't watch, her character is in a romance with a young boy named Hakeem. And, yes.
Yes, the greatest.
Yes. Now, in real life, do you, or have you, or would you mind dating somebody as young as him?
I do not discriminate.
Yeah.
I feel that for me, if I'm in love, I'm in love. I don't care what age, creed. That's it.
Yes.
Well, you can imagine what was going through my mind, right?
You've got such opportunity for love all around the world, being that you travel for a living. Do you have love in your life right now?
Well, you seem to have said I do.
Well, no, because we were talking about the British man, the black one, what's his name? Idris Elba. All right. Well,
we're very good friends.
Were you romantical at one point?
We're very good friends.
Oh.
We're very good friends. I've known Idris for like 15 years. Yeah, and I really love him. He's like family to me.
So do you have a boyfriend now?
Right now?
Yeah.
How about that I didn't want one for 3 years?
You didn't want one for 3?
Yeah, I wanted to take a 3-year break after my last relationship was such traumatizing. I needed to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. 3 years.
So are we in the 4th year now?
No, we just got over the 3 years. We just passed that day.
So you're open for love now?
I'm open. Why do you get in there? We always have to tell you we do, Wendy. We can't get away with it. We try, but it's just not going to happen, is it?
How's your mom, by the way, Valerie?
My mom is so good, and we just did a great trip to Israel. I got an award from Shimon Peres for Women's Day, and Mom came with me. It's like she knew the Bible inside out. So we got to Nazareth and to Jerusalem, and she was
I know, look at her mom.
She was just like,
okay. That's an original Campbell.
I know this and I know that, and we're having a really good time together, actually. It's like, actually, we are more like sisters because she had me very young, but we're having a great time. And she's heading to New York soon. She'll be here soon.
I like that. Jennifer Lopez is close with her mom like that, too. I always find that, like, really cool, you know, that you can bring your mom along and you don't have to explain yourself.
No, nothing. I mean, I sometimes try to grip myself if the F word comes to my mouth. I'm like, my mom's in the room. Shh.
Yes.
But it's like, you know, but she's not, she's cool. My mom's really cool.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So is it true that you taught the young new supermodel Gigi Hadid how to walk in a hallway in a hotel? That? Well, that's what I heard. That's word on the street.
Did she say it?
No, you tell it.
I think she has said it, so I will. I actually didn't want her to say it, but Bella as well. Bella's like I mentor Bella, and
That's
Bella asked me like, not last year, last year if I'd mentor her, and I said yes. And I love them both. They're really great girls. They're hardworking girls, and we were up at my hotel here, in the hallway, like it was written, and I think like Gigi said, and that was the hallway was the runway. People were coming out the elevators. I was like, keep going, don't stop, keep going. That's your audience. Give me some attitude. Like Bella, I was like, when someone says this to you, what kind of body language do you have? Now give me that attitude.
Yes.
And it was really fun. They were great. And I'm really happy that if it helped them in any way, I'm happy to do that, and I'm happy to share myself.
I love that as a legendary supermodel, and you're still working, that you don't mind sharing your craft with the newbies.
Not at all.
I don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
Good for you. A lot of people are very selfish and they wouldn't do that.
I've been blessed, and I know I've been blessed, and I'm truly grateful. And I remember when I was 16, 17, and I was put in Yves Saint Laurent's couture show.
Who helped you?
Oh my God, Emalia, Katusha, Iman. I mean, my God, one of my Brazilian friends, what's her name? Dalma. I was like, I don't know how to take off this. I had a huge fur hat, and I was walking in the middle of this chandelier in Paris, and all of a sudden I heard, ooh, and the hat, I got caught in the middle of the chandelier, and the hat was coming back off my face. And I was like, oh my God. And then I learned, and they told me I had to take off the cape. I mean, couture was, Yves Saint Laurent was major.
Yes.
And you had to be really on point. So I was the baby, so I would ask them, what do I do? And I used to get away with it. You always had to wear red lipstick at Yves Saint Laurent. Red lipstick was the main feature.
Okay.
And I said it made me look old. And I'd be like, Mr. Saint Laurent, do you mind, please, if I don't have to wear it? It makes me look old at 16. And he'd be like, yeah, you don't have to wear it.
Oh, oh, Naomi, what a story. Let's bring out Naomi's new book. And I want to ask you a few questions. Thank you, Michael Lee. First of all, the book comes in...
the bigger one. There's a big one that goes in there.
There's a big one in here. These are big ones, too.
But the cover...
These aren't your boobs. These are my boobs.
Well, I don't
Are these your boobs?
They're definitely yours.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely yours. Can't be mine. I wear pads all the time.
So now listen. So here's one book, the only one we could show you, because the other one, the cover, Naomi is totally
naughty.
Naked. And this is the case that houses the book?
This is the case, the house of the book, and there's 1,000 copies, and this was done by the great Alan Jones, and Benedict Ashman said to me, it took us 7.5 years to do these two books. I've written in this one, so it's got like a kind of autobiographical about my work in this one, and this one is chronological order of when I started my work. And when Benedict Ashman said to me, it took us 7.5 years, he said, guess what, we've got Alan Jones, the great Alan Jones, to do your cover. And I was like, no way. So he did this. I don't know if you remember, he did the woman on all fours with the glass on top.
Of course I do.
Yeah. So he's from the 70s, and he's like, sorry! And he's like a genius, and I love him. We all love him in England. He's like a hero. So he did my cover, which was a surprise to me.
Okay, so the deal is that you get 2 books.
Yeah, and this one is, you have to read this one.
And you get this beautiful thing that you can hang on your wall. And you've only made 1,000 of them.
1,000
and
signs.
And the book is just at a bargain, just under $2,000, darling.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I can't defend that. I'm not defending it. I'm just going to justify. The first two editions is an art piece. So this is an art piece, and it is a collector's item. It's only go up in value. And then after this, we're going to have another size of
What's
this
it going to be, the other half of your body?
Yeah, it's going to be my legs.
Where are we going with this?
Cut my feet off now.
Naomi, you are a hoot. I always love when you come here. Her new book is called Naomi, and it comes out tomorrow. And make sure that you watch Naomi on Empire tonight at 9 on Fox.
Thank you.
Please welcome back to our show, Naomi Campbell. Glowing, and you look terrific.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. The walk is everything. Last time Naomi was here, she couldn't walk. I think, did you have to be carried out or something?
I was not carried out, but I had to be assisted.
Assisted.
Yeah.
Let's give you shoe cam. I want to check on your feet. No, put your feet on those feet.
Oh,
there you go.
Shoe cam, Givenchy.
Givenchy. Yes. So everything is well with your feet now?
Everything is well, God willing, everything is good.
Yes, she was going through a foot thing. So By the way, I saw a picture of you at an amusement park in London.
Yeah.
And, you know, okay, first, you know, when you wear wiggetry and stuff on your hair, the big thing about roller coasters is
it all flies back.
Yup, it all flies back. You gotta have your edges done, you know, because people are waiting to catch you at a moment. That's a good one, though. You're not even securing it, just go. and also, I noticed that Kate Moss is there with you.
My best friend. Been my best friend for so many years.
I love that.
She's a great girl. Yeah.
I love that.
Kate, Christy, I mean, I'm still in contact with, you know, I'm old school, so.
The Fashion Cafe girls.
Yeah, well, actually, Kate wasn't a Fashion Cafe girl, but yeah, these are my, like, loyal girls and, like, you know.
That's nice. Everybody, you know, it doesn't really work that way a lot of times.
I know,
you know,
but
especially
you know
in your business.
I know, but I've had friends in my business for 30 years.
Yeah.
And I still speak to, work with.
Love.
And I'm very loyal and they're very loyal. I'm there for them, they're there for me. They protect me, I protect them.
So, what did you do for New Year's Eve and who did you kiss?
I went diving. And I love to dive. I'm not the world's best swimmer. I can't float. I think I told you that before. But I love to dive. I love being under the water. It's just something so mystical and tranquil about the whole thing.
What hair do you wear?
I change it up, but no, I wear my hair. I just put it in a braid.
A bathing
and
cap
I have
or something?
No, not a bathing, but I do love bathing caps. I love them. I think they're so chic.
So old school, right?
Yeah, but I like, it was with Norma, what was the lady that did all the swimming?
Norma Kamali.
No, not Norma Kamali, the old actress from in the black
Norma
and white.
Desmond.
Norma Desmond, yeah. But I love that look. And no, so I just put it in a braid and then you've got goggles and you've got a tank on, it's brilliant.
Okay, so who's under the water with you?
My instructor. I don't go for instructors.
Is that your boyfriend? Okay.
No.
So
they are what they are, instructors.
So what's going on with the boys?
With the boys, with men, I'm over boys. Not into them. It's really hard to find one that doesn't want to use you, doesn't want to meet someone, and doesn't want to, you know, it's got like an angle. But I've got some really loyal, again, friends. I use that word.
I don't picture you being with guys that would use you. I picture you.
Oh, I've had my share. Trust me.
Yeah, but in my mind, you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
The thing is now.
And so anybody that you would date would be, well, like the one that Mariah just lost. You know, like a billionaire.
Well, the thing is now is that I can make them look like a billionaire. But anyway.
Know your worth, Naomi.
I'm trying to start to.
Yes, I know Valerie's on you about it.
I think for me, more than anything, is just, you know, you want someone like everyone in our business. You want someone that loves you for you.
Yes.
That's it, not for what you do. And, you know, will be there for you. You can talk to them about, you know, just the support, the mental support.
Yes.
It's important.
Does he have
vice versa.
Does he have to be wealthy?
Versa. No, he needs to be a man that loves me.
I love that. So, one man that loved Naomi, and not in the romantic way, but in the friend way, George Michael.
Loved him so much.
So, you know, the long-standing relationship is, at least for me, freedom, but I'm sure it went back even further for you.
Well, because when I was growing up in London, I was a Culture Club fan, but then when Wham came along, I mean, everybody in the 80s got a Choose Life shirt.
Of course.
It was like, you had to have one of those shirts. It was like you weren't in if you didn't have one.
Yes.
And it was, you know, I mean, it was Wham for me, George Michael, Andrew Ridley was very big. Boy George, Duran Duran, that whole thing, and it was... You know, I never thought then, as a teenager, I'd ever do a video for him. Like, I never thought... Well, I did a video for Boy George, but I never thought I'd ever know George Michael. And, I mean, his voice was exceptional. And, yes, when I did say this to your studio manager, I put on Instagram, my first slow dance with a boy at the school disco was to George Michael, which I think lots of
Careless
people...
Whisper?
I don't know if it was was it Careless Whisper then? Well, you'll know by date. So I was about 13 and we had a school disco every Friday night after school. We'd get changed into our own clothes. And yeah, and you know, it was like the boy come and ask you to dance. It was all like that.
Yes, Naomi.
And then it was to George Michael.
Yes.
Yeah.
So And now you...
That awkward moment when George Michael came on, it's like, oh my God, is someone gonna come pick me to dance? I'm gonna be sitting there like an idiot. But yeah.
So, and remember, she was in the video with her model friends, and it was just really sexy.
And that video
there
came
you are,
from...
all four of
that
you.
video, that was from the Versace show. Danny Versace decided he wanted all... Tatiana was missing from there, but he wanted all of us from the video on the stage walking down the runway, which was so much fun.
And that was a real error. I mean, respect to all the models
Johnny
these
too.
days.
Johnny's all part of that era too, and it's like, you know, I realize the older I get, I'm losing more friends, and that's really difficult to deal with. But I try to celebrate them and deal with it the best way I can.
So one of your friends is apparently Kim Kardashian. I had no idea that you were so close.
I like Kim a lot. She's a very sweet person.
She is sweet.
And in fact, all of them are very well mannered. They're very well mannered, very sweet, very polite, and I've gotten to know Kim in the last few years, and she's a really great girl.
So this picture was in Paris.
We were in Paris. We were in
both
Hermes.
of you look like gorge.
We didn't plan this actually. I was in Hermes, then Kim showed up, and then we were like, look, and she's actually straightforward. It's like, you know, I'm inspired by your hair, and she tells you. So, you know,
and so this was 2 days before she was tied up and thrown in the bathtub.
Yeah, and I sympathize with her a lot because I kept mine pretty down low, but in 2012, I was attacked in Paris. And I had to go...
Excuse me?
Yeah, I was attacked in Paris.
In what way?
They followed me from the airport.
Oh, excuse me?
Yeah, they attacked me. They opened my car door and said, Naomi Campbell, we're going to kill you.
Wait, Naomi, wait.
Yeah, I didn't make it so public. I didn't want it to be. And I think there's a picture of me in a wheelchair.
You were traveling by yourself?
I had taken the plane from Switzerland to Paris, which is like 1 hour.
Okay, and you were by yourself?
Yeah, I didn't call a security. I thought it was just a quick trip. I was going to see my lovely papa, Azina Laya.
Okay.
You know.
So you went out to the car service.
So I went to the car, and it wasn't my normal driver, and it was weird because he had the window rolled down, and I was like, well, this is where the car smelled of this weird perfume, and all the windows were rolled down, and it was November. It was right before Thanksgiving.
All the windows were down?
All the windows were down in freezing cold November. And I was like, wait a minute, this is weird. And then I wanted to stop at a pharmacy. Thank God the pharmacy was closed. And Papa called me and said, my daughter, where are you? We're ready to eat dinner.
Right.
So at that point, I abandoned that idea. Thank God it was outside Azina Laya's shop, because that's where you get the entrance to get into the house. Because they came out and saved me, basically. But in the interim, when you decide in a very split moment, I don't know if I'd ever do this again in hindsight, am I going to let this guy take my bag with all my passports, or am I going to fight for it? And my decision was, I am not letting my bag go.
Okay, wait.
It wasn't for my...
Were you in the pharmacy parking lot?
No, I was outside the home of Azina Laya.
And so they came up to you and opened your door?
I was in the car with blacked out windows.
Then why didn't you lock the door?
Well, that's the thing. The driver was putting it on it.
Oh my gosh. So you
It's
fought?
a whole ring. It's a whole ring that's been happening for a few years now.
See? Okay.
Yeah.
So Kim was probably a setup.
I very much sympathized with her, and I felt for her right away. I hated hearing these stories if it wasn't true. It was absolutely true, and it happened to me, as it's happened to a few other people, but it's not for me to say, that are well known also.
The streets aren't safe. That's why I go home and lock the door. Look, congratulations on, first of all, remaining one of the world's biggest supermodels ever. But while you're remaining that, this acting thing is really working for you, girl. Yeah. I mean, you're really good on the show.
I have to thank Lee Daniels for just giving me this opportunity and letting me be in Empire, and now letting me be in Star, and working with Queen Latifah and Lenny, Tyrese, Benjamin Bratt, and these three amazing young girls who are so super talented.
So tell us about this, or tell them about the show.
Well, basically, it's about three girls who are struggling to make it to be singers, and they will do anything. I think all of us in our lives have got something that we strive to be, so we can all understand this journey in some way. And I am a mother and a wife to Roland Crane and my daughter Alex. Roland is a rock star for Loundering, and he's never around. And of course, I sacrificed my life for him. It's the same old story. And basically, then I'm trying to keep my marriage is not working. My daughter's run off to Atlanta. I think it's an impoverished area. I don't want her there. I want her back. And I'm trying to get my daughter back. That's what I'm trying to do.
It's a good show, everybody. You gotta watch.
And I am a pill popper. I pop pills and I drink alcohol on the flight.
Perfect. Anyway, everybody, look, she's not going anywhere. Up next, we're gonna put Naomi in the hot seat and learn even more. Okay, here we go. It is gonna get really hot in here. You got the smoke going on. Naomi's in the hot seat. And we're gonna start off with a warm question and increase the intensity of the heat, okay? Naomi?
Yes, Wendy.
This is your 40-degree question. How many pictures of yourself do you have hung up in your home?
2.
Really?
And they're not pictures. They are, one's a poster of my Time cover that was given to me, and the other's like a kind of artist sketching.
I love that. Okay, here's your 60-degree question. Craziest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
That I did my lips and my behind.
Oh.
They're mine.
Don't you love the hot seat? Okay, Naomi, here's your 80-degree question. What is the most annoying thing a man can do in the bedroom?
Drop his clothes all over the place. Can't bear it. I don't like mess.
Yes. I heard that. You also don't like clutter.
No, I don't like clutter.
Yes. All right, and here, and Naomi, come on now. Your 100-degree question. You and Puffy are very close.
Very.
Have you ever hooked up?
No. It would be totally incestuous. Puffy is really like my brother. He is so protective of me, and I'm the same for him. He is the kindest, the loyal, generous. We always say each other, we love each other. I'm going to see him this weekend. I'm going out west. And I'm so proud of Puff. I'm proud of all he's accomplished. I'm proud of his school that he opened.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I love the hot seat. Naomi, always wonderful seeing you. And don't forget to check out our girl. Her show is called Star, and it airs Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock on Fox.